Hello students, today we are going to consider the next point from the chapter number 5, heat. We are studying this chapter number 5, heat, from the SSC board syllabus for science part 1. This is the chapter number 5. In the previous lecture we had considered about the latent heat of fusion as well as latent heat of vaporization, and in today's lecture we are going to consider very two small concepts are there. Those two concepts we are going to understand in this lecture. So among which the first one is regulation. Here actually the term is come, or this word is come from regain. Regain to means to acquire the original, shape, or to acquire the original size, like this. So regulation is the next concept regarding the water. So all these two concepts are related to water only. Now here the concept is that if two small pieces of ice are taken and pressed against each other for a while, they sticks to each other. That means without using any glue or that, we can join those two pieces of ice when they are pressed against each other. That means we have to only press it, and after pressing it we are going to acquire the, or we can stick those two pieces. Now how this is happening, that is only the regulation. So that is the property of regulation. Now here we are going to consider very small activity which can be done at home also. You can do it at home also. So you have to take one ice slab, and on that ice slab you have to keep one thread along with the weights. That means weights are added to that thread from the both sides, and it is kept on the ice slab in such a way that those two weights are going to be hang in a air, so they should not be touched to the ground. So like this you have to keep that thread. Now when we place that thread over the ice, then the area where that thread is in contact with the ice, so here I had marked it with the red portion. So that red portion means the area which is in contact with that thread. So on that area actually that thread applies some pressure, and due to that pressure the melting point of ice is obtained. That means 0 degree. So due to the pressure, that melting point of ice becomes lower than 0 degree, and due to which it is going to melt. So it is converted into the water. So due to that applied pressure the melting point changes for a while. This means that at 0 degree Celsius the ice gets converted into the water. Actually the temperature remains same, but due to that pressure its melting point changes. It shift below the 0 degree Celsius, and due to which at 0 degree Celsius that ice is converted into the water when that pressure is applied by the thread. Now as soon as the pressure is removed by that thread, the melting point is restored to 0 degree Celsius, and again whatever be the water is obtained by that ice, again it is converted into the ice, and again that ice is formed between that gap, whatever be that gap is created due to that thread, and due to which again those ice slab is going to be joined. So in this way that concept is continued, and that thread comes out of that slab. That means comes outside of that slab from the downside. That means that thread is coming downside continuously, and we should think that, we are thinking that it should cutting that ice into two portions, but in actual it is not happening. And after that thread is coming out from the other side of the ice slab, again that ice slab is joined with each other. Those two pieces are again joined with each other, and in this way again we are getting the continuous portion of ice. And whatever be the phenomenon due to which this thing is happening, that means the phenomenon in which the ice is converts to liquid due to the applied pressure, and then it reconverts to the ice once the pressure is removed, such a concept or such a phenomenon is referred as regulation. So this is the concept of regulation, which is only observed in case of ice only, or is in case of water only. So this is very funny concept. So you know that you are eating the ice balls in the summer season, and those ice balls are made by using the same concept. what that person is doing who is selling that ice balls. He is shredding that ice slab. So actually he is using ice slab, and that ice slab is shredded by that person, and when that shredded ice is taken collectively, and that person sticks that ice pieces, small ice pieces, onto the stick which is used to hold that ice ball, and again he is using different colors, different flavors to sweeten it. So ice ball is made by using the same concept, which is regulation. Actually small pieces are joined with each other, and we are getting one single ice ball which you are eating during the summer season. So this is due to the regulation. So this is the first concept. Then the second concept regarding the water is anomalous behavior. Anomalous behavior means strange behavior. Suppose if we consider any example, suppose if we say see in our class or in your class, any one student is behaving very stupidly, so that is anomalous behavior. So remaining students are behaving very good, that means they are behaving properly in the class, they are attempting the lectures properly, and any stupid boy is doing some stupid things, so that is the anomalous behavior. He is doing different than others. So in the same way, water is also doing some different behavior. It has some different behavior than other substances, and that is referred as a anomalous behavior. So what is the behavior now? That behavior we have to consider. So in general, that means for all the substances other than the water, when liquid is heated up to a certain temperature, then it is going to expand. It is expanding actually, that means its volume is increasing. And when that temperature is decreased, that means when that same liquid is cooled, then it contracts, that means its volume goes on decreasing. So the general concept is that whenever we are heating the substance, then its volume is expanding, that means volume is increasing, and whenever we are cooling that substance, then that volume goes on decreasing. So this is the general concept. But in case of water, it has some special and exceptional behavior. So we know that we have one common statement in our physics, that is every phenomenon has an exception. So here that word is true, or that statement is true. So general phenomenon is like this: when liquid is heated, it is expanded, and when it is cooled, it is contract. But water has some exceptional behavior, so it does not behave like that. So how it is behaving now? You can understand it by this graph, with the help of graph. So here actually we are drawing the graph of volume, specific volume of water against the temperature. So temperature is taken along the x-axis and specific volume is taken along the y-axis. Okay. Now here, when we are going to consider rise in temperature, so we are rising the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to the 10 degrees Celsius or so on. We are continuing, but we are taking only some small intervals up to 10 degrees Celsius. So here we are increasing that temperature from 0 to the 10 degrees Celsius. And when we are increasing this temperature, then it is found that when we apply some heat to the water from 0 degrees Celsius to the 4 degrees Celsius, then it contracts instead of expanding. Actually the general statement is like this: when liquid is heated, it is expanded, and when it is cooled, then it is contract. But it is exceptional behavior of water. Instead of expanding, it is contracting. That water is contracting, that means its volume is going on decreasing when we are heating the water from 0 degrees Celsius to the 4 degrees Celsius, and beyond that 4 degrees Celsius, that means at that 4 degrees Celsius, its volume becomes minimum. Its volume becomes minimum due to that contraction. And after the 4 degrees Celsius, if water is heated further, then now its volume is going on increasing. That means it is expanding after the 4 degrees Celsius. So therefore, whatever be the behavior of water is obtained between its temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, that behavior is referred as anomalous behavior of water. And we can able to understand this anomalous behavior of water with the help of Hope's apparatus. So that we are going to see in the next lecture. So this is the anomalous behavior of water. So just remember, anomalous means some strange behavior, some exceptional behavior, and every liquid is expanding after heating, but water doing the reverse thing. Up to 4 degrees Celsius, from 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, instead of expanding, water actually contracts. That means its volume goes on decreasing, and again after 4 degrees Celsius, now it is showing the regular behavior. So this is the strange behavior of water, and which is referred as a anomalous behavior of water. So these are the two concepts for today. So I hope you already like, subscribe and share our channel. If you haven't done that, please like, subscribe and share our page, and also hit the bell icon so you will get the updates for the future videos. Whatever be the videos we are posting on our page, you will get the notification first after pressing the bell icon. So thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.